Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red, who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade, as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead."
Bards College, a musical school in Solitude. The Bards College is where any aspiring bard starts their career in tale-telling or song. It is located next to the dour Proudspire Manor, near the Blue Palace inside the walls of Solitude itself. The college, though large, contains few notable items. Many of the bards around Skyrim were trained at this very college, and will recommend that anyone aspiring to be a bard themselves should visit such a place. The main reward for joining the college is the fame and glory that one bard can attain from having been trained at Skyrim's most prestigious institute of the musical arts. In today's Elder Scrolls Call to Arms Battle Report, we're going to be playing a Delve mode scenario in a team version. I'm going to be taking control of Pantia Athena, and I have my friend Seamus along, who's going to be controlling Sven the Bard, as well as the two bards attempt to delve into the dark depths of Skyrim. And so here we have our scenario today. We're playing the Delve mode scenario, the Boneyard. Now you can actually go grab the full scenario rules with all the pretty pages and stuff for free to download from the Modifius website underneath the Elder Scrolls Call to Arms section. And there's actually a bunch of different scenarios in there that are free to download, cost absolutely nothing, that you can pick up for playing all your games of Elder Scrolls Call to Arms, which I would definitely recommend. Some of them are really fun, a lot of them have a really strong narrative and sort of tie in with some of the things that happen within Skyrim itself. This one, though, essentially we're trying to get into a cemetery with the Ebony Claw. We've got to dig around in some of the treasure, make our way to the mausoleum entrance, and get our party in there without dying to all the nasties that Skyrim will be throwing at us. And so then we have our characters for the game. Now I'm going to be playing with Pantia Athena. She is the master vocalist of the Bards College. I've taken healing and lesser ward as 2 spells and a steel dagger as well. Meanwhile, Sven the minstrel is going to be joining me. He has elven light armor, an imperial bow, orcish mace, and a potion of minor healing to actually give us some combat potential. This is going to be a bit of fun. We were like, let's go use the bards, let's get them out for a game. They are going to be facing some Draugr and trying to complete a quest. Let's see how they go. Alright, so we are all deployed. We have the mausoleum set up on the table, then have all the Draugr on the objectives, and inside the cemetery area you can see that sort of square there. And then down here we have Pantia and Sven together. The Bards College, willing to brave it. I'm going to do so well with my strength 2 and steel dagger, and Sven with his bow, and not that much better than me skills, to be honest. This is going to be a fun one. So we begin with the first activation, but before that we will have to draw a quest. What mighty quest are the Bards College on today? A rare gift. At least 3 adversaries. Each time you remove an adversary from play with a melee attack, take an agility attribute test. Oh, this is going to go well. When the test is passed, you have found the talisman. The model that finds the talisman must survive the game. Today's video is brought to you by Gap Games, a fantastic retailer in Australia for a variety of different miniature war games. If you'd like to help support the channel, we have an affiliate link where by clicking on and purchasing, you'll help support the channel, but you'll also help support Gap Games, which is a fantastic servant to the community. Alright, so Sven is going to take the first activation for the adventurers. You've moved up, having to spend a point of stamina to get behind the barricade, but you're now going to take a close range shot against the skeleton. So Sven will hit.
And that is a piercing.
So the skeleton can't actually save that, so it gets a yellow, stops 1, takes 1, well actually takes 2 because you're piercing, and that'll take that down and give us a septum. Hooray, we're off to a great start. Right, so the adversary's activation, we have a Draugr that's going to activate, so we need to see what the Draugr is going to do. Path of Might. And so our first Draugr would attack. He would move directly towards an enemy. However, because the darkness rules are in play, you're not actually visible to it, so it moves towards the nearest treasure token in this, which is just straight forward there. So for Pantia, yeah, I'm just going to spend a point of stamina to move a mighty 9 inches across the table. And that will be my activation. So we've got 2 adversaries to activate now. Right, so the next one to activate is the Draugr Overlord. We've got the Oblivion symbol there, so that means he is going to move. So he will move towards the nearest objective, which he is already on, so won't do anything. The Draugr at the back of the other adversary we did roll up, so seeing what that one does is the helmet. So that is going to be objective. He's already on one of them, so that will be that. Nothing extra. Normally the adversaries don't do an awful lot. If you've just started, they will sort of maintain around where you're trying to get. So that is the end of round 1. We've now got an event to draw, and so the event for us is disease. Choose one of your models. That model must pass an endurance attribute test or receive the disease diminishing effect. Considering, you know, I'm not adding anything to the fight at this point, I'll take the hit. So I'm endurance 3. I fail it. Yeah, so I'm currently at top level of diminishing. I'm -2 endurance, -1 strength, which means both of those stats I'm a mighty 1 in. So it is the adversaries who will activate first in round 2. So we'll see which one activates from them. Alrighty, so roll up the first adversary. It is the Overlord again, so that is the helmet, so that is objective. He's already on it, so he will just stay where he is. He will throw up a block, I guess, for no other reason. So Sven is going to activate first for our adventuring party. You moved over, you're going to take a shot at the Draugr here. So let's see what he can get.
That is a hit and 2 piercing pretty much.
So the Draugr potentially can stop this because he will get the extra bonus to cover. So I essentially need to stop 3 points of damage. Helmet. So you will ignore one of the successes thanks to piercing. The helmet does nothing. So you will take out the Draugr and score us another septum. So it is this guy at the back activating next. Yeah, he is helmet, so that is objective. Apart from mine, it stays where he is. It'll be Pantia's activation. So this is a free action for Pantia as an adventurer. And yes, so I still do need to roll because it could be trapped. No, but it is 2 treasures instead. So there is a 50% chance I might have the Ebony Claw. First one is an Orcish Warhammer that I can't use because it's 2-handed. Without Sven, you can have that. And I got a Circlet of Archery, another thing that is absolutely useless. Well, hey Sven, I found you some shit. So I'm going to try and throw up Lesser Ward with Pantia. I need a 7 or less. 2, I will succeed and get my Lesser Ward up for some actual blocking ability. So we're going to roll for that Draugr. You can have the pleasure of rolling for it because you are closer. That is an attack, so it is going to move into Sven. Alright, so it is green-black. It is aiming for a 3 or less on the hit to attack Sven. Oh, that's the wrong dice. The wrong white dice there. Where's the other one? Ability dice. Ability dice was on the other side of the table. A critical fails. Okay, good. So that will be the end of the round. So we've got an event to go. Now this is another one. So what have we got? Secret paths. Choose one friendly model that isn't staggered or incapacitated. That model may immediately move 6 inch, ignoring terrain and other models. And so Sven uses the secret path, and we do have one more adversary spawn back up as well. Alright, so first activation is going to be Sven the Minstrel. You're going to do a move with him.
Yeah.
So Sven's going to then make a shooting attack, ignoring cover now. We're going to get 9, 5, 4. Misses.
Misses by 1.
Alrighty. Looks like it's down to Pantia. So first of all, one of the adversaries is going to activate next then. And so we rolled up. It's this one here. Helmet. That is objective. So lucky. It is going to go back to there. So Pantia moves up. Now we've swapped some items around. I've given him the 2 treasures I just found, but he's given me his Orcish Mage in return because Pantia can dual wield if she wants. There's nothing stopping her. She has one-handed as a skill. That will be it though, so we'll roll up the next 2 adversaries that are going to activate. So the first one is a skeleton. We actually rolled attack, so it's going to shoot Pantia. Please miss. And luckily, skeletons are shambling and can't crit. But that is going to be 3 points of damage, and I have 3 wounds. Pansy is going to make an endurance test, and she survives. I am down, but yeah, that's not good because there's still another adversary to activate. So next is the Dragon Overlord. You got that, so that is attack. So he will be moving towards Sven as fast as he can. And so, actually, he won't move towards Sven because it's still darkness, so because he's already on an objective, he'll then move towards the closest one, which is the only one he can see that he's already on, so he won't do anything just yet. That'll be the end of the round. This has already not going well. So the event is Castellans of Evil. Until the end of the round, all adversaries gain +1 armor and award 1 bonus VP. Oh, great. Today's video is brought to you by Baron of Dice, a premium wargaming dice that make your table come alive. Now, if you're looking for some great dice to suit an army you play on the tabletop in a variety of different games, go to Baron of Dice and check out their website. You can also use our discount code down in the video's description, which will help support the channel, but also nab you a cheap little discount. The dice you see pictured here are the official dice for Parabellum's Last Argument of Kings Conquest by them as well, which you can find on the Parabellum e-store as well. And so, beginning of the new round, this is turn 4, so it's actually an adversary to activate first. So yeah, we rolled the Draugr to activate first, so let's see what you get with the Draugr to activate. Crossed Swords, that is going to be a move, so it's going to move towards the nearest objective and not do anything. That's good. So first activation will then be Sven, who is going to aid Pantia and use the potion on her, so roll a yellow dice for me. Roll something. 1, cool, I'm up. And then you're going to take a shot at the Skeleton Archer, which you hit for 2. Now, it does get 2 dice now, so it ignores a point of armor due to this round, and doesn't, so it goes down. It is worth 2 VP because of that too. So, Panji's first. I'm going to use healing on myself. I'm going to spend both my remaining magicka. So, I critical fail and don't heal. Pantia is then going to leg it into the forest, and then we have some adversaries to go. And so next is the Overlord. Again, let's see what he gets. Yeah. So just, luckily it stays there. We're just going to avoid going in that crypt, but we do need to open that treasure near him, so we're going to have to go there at some point. And so, yeah, which one? Cool. It's going to be a skeleton there, see what the skeleton does. So that skeleton moves into the crypt there. Nothing else to do for the round, except draw the event for the end of round 4. Calm before the storm. If the blizzard rules are in effect, they cease. If they're not, if neither the blizzard nor darkness rules are in effect, use the blizzard. So darkness is in effect, so it won't go on. So Sven makes a move. You're going first. Going to shoot the Draugr there. And so let's see what you get. You've got the extra green in there as well from your...
That's plus piercing.
Yeah, it can't stop that, so it goes down. And so the Draugr at the back activates next. This is the last turn of darkness as well, by the way. So they're not doing an awful lot this round, but they will be soon. So yeah, because I don't have the lockpick and seal, Pantheon must try and break that. Which means I need a 1 or a crit to open it because you can't go any lower. So, and I got a critical fail. That's a trap. Oh dear. That's a trap. Bone alarm trap. Okay, this isn't direct damage. Okay. At the end of this activation, all adversary within 9 of the usual 6 will react. That's not the worst thing that could happen to me. So Draugr is the only one within 9, luckily. He will activate, and luckily though, thanks to that wall, can't come get me. That was so lucky that I drew a trap that didn't deal damage. Now we still have 1 more adversary to activate now, because 2 have activated now. So the skeleton here is the one activating 3. So green, yellow, yellow. This skeleton here has come along. Apparently he heard the bone alarm too. So it doesn't hit. No. Oh, Pantia, you are living a very, very fine line here. So end of the round. I'm leveling up with Pantia. We've got the 5 septums. I'm doing it because this means I fully heal. So yeah, I've leveled up Pantia, now fully healed, but we have the event for the round, which is no light without darkness. If the darkness rule is not in play, they immediately take effect until the next event phase. So we'll get another turn of darkness. Alright, so there's the big guy again. He's probably not going to do too much yet. He just sits on his objective. Thankfully, we got that extra round of darkness when we probably need it. So I'm going to go I think you have to go first because you have to make the shot. So Sven is going to take a shot at the Droga there. Please hit. Cool.
And piercing with 2.
Which means he can't stop on the Droga with only 1 yellow dice for defense. So the Droga goes down. And so the next activation is this skeleton up here. So that is a move. So move into the center as well. So Pantia is going to do an aim strike with the Orcish Mace first. I'm going for a dual weapon strike using the Steel Dagger secondary. I crit. Pantia deals so much damage. She is amazing. She is a god. Destroys that skeleton like that's nothing. And so this Dragon is the last one to activate, and he is going straight for Pantia. Am I that much of a god? Right, so luckily it had to boost to move into combat with me, and it misses, thankfully. See, I'm amazing. So event phase at the end of the rounds. Open ground, choose one of your models. That model adds 2 to its movement allowance across open terrain until the end of the next activation. So we're going to give the extra movement to Sven. And then we have 3 adversaries coming back. Or we're going to have 2 that need to come back in play. So back into play they come. Hey, Sven moves up. He's an adventurer, so a free search. So we do need a roll just to see if there's a trap. There's not, so just 1 treasure card. What does Sven get? And he has found the Ebony Claw for us. Alright, Sven will then make a aim and shooting the Droga at the back there. Crits, so he gets an extra black dice. Because this does matter how much you get. 3, that just kills that Droga on the token over there. So the Droga Overlord's going to activate. Cross swords, that is move. So he will move towards the nearest enemy, and he has a ranged attack, so... Alright, so the Droga Overlord is going to shout at Sven. Will miss. Pantia, the amazing swordswoman, is going to go next. Not so amazing this time. I'm going to use my once per game Imperial Luck ability to re-roll and hit just for 4 points of damage, which will take it out. Look at her go. She is a god. So Pantia is then going to make a move back and a free search action, which she critical fails. So she activated 1 trap on it, so it's still trapped. Do I have a bolt trap? Red, yellow with piercing 2. 3 points of damage, so she's down. Stamina check. So Pantia needs to make an endurance test. She survives and gets back up with a wound. I'm living on the skin of my teeth, but that godlike immortality coming through again. Right, so it's this skeleton here, the one at the back there, activating next. 3, it'll move. So the skeleton's taking a shot at Sven. Misses, thankfully. So rolling to see, and oh dear, that skeleton's coming for Pantia. It's not good. Have I finally ridden my luck? Skeleton shooting Pantia. That will miss because it needs a 3. So the event is Lure of Hermaeus Mora. Choose 1 hero. That model gains +2 wisdom and intelligence, but -1 strength. I'm going... I'm going to take this. I will. I'm going to take the -1 strength. It's risky, but that does mean my healing goes off really well. Oh, actually, no, because I want to be charging into combat. No, I think you take this because you're going to be shooting.
Yeah.
And then some Dragon come back into play, so we are going to go. I'm going to go with Pantia first. Today's battle report is also brought to you by Mithras Games, fantastic tabletop wargaming mats out of New Zealand. Now, Mithras Games has a variety of different mats. We've got the fantastic Desert Red, the nice Tundra Green, and the frosty Ice Blue here as well. All of these mats are a really nice high quality, generally very similar to how you would get your mouse pads for your mats, but fantastic high quality mats. We love them. Mithras Games are a fantastic supporter of the channel. You can pop on over to their website, especially if you're local to Australia or New Zealand. They're a fantastic company to help support. Panty is going to attack with the Orcish Mace, and she's going to hit for 4 points and kill it. So yeah, the Drug Overlord was the first activation. Sven could be in trouble here. So Sven gets crit. And yeah, that's not good. So your defense, you stop 3. So 5, which means you will be overkilled. Which means your endurance test will be at -2. So a crit or a 1 for Sven to survive. Does he somehow be the first one to die?
Does endurance mean?
Critical fail, which means he instant dies. That is Sven down, sadly. So Skelly moves down then. Won't hit me, but there's still one last activation for the enemies to go. And then the other Skelly comes out. Now this will be in short range, so green, yellow, yellow. Luckily they can't crit, and it does no damage. So Panty is somehow alive. So an event. Hostile environment. Oh dear. One adversary within 8 inch automatically activates, so I'm going to select the skeleton archer there on the hope it rolls flee. So I need the helmet and know that is attack. So now it's going to move so that it stops my cover. And it will get an extra green on its shot now because it won't spend stamina. That'll hit for 2. I don't get anything. Pantia goes down. I need to roll a crit here or it will be game because no one can bring me back to life. And I roll a 9 and Pantia goes down as well. The Bards have failed. And so that's the end of the video. We hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below letting us know what you enjoyed about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our great little community here, we have a Discord server linked down in the video's description, and also linked down there are the best ways to help support the channel as well. Our Patreon and YouTube members down there are fantastic ways to help support the channel, and if you'd like to get a shout out like all these people, you can go and join up today. So with that said, we'd like to give a shout out to all our Patreon and YouTube members. So thank you to our Patreons: Rob B, Broken Chef, Andy C, Grimscold, Colorblind Magic, Benjamin Swallows, James Cater, Mark Harvey, Domir, Average Wargamer, Q Damac, Andrew Bowen, Outer and Shot First, Kenny Lowe and Soren, and to our YouTube members: Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lock Lorick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, James Tillman, Disco, John Castle, and Gargamel196. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe everyone, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.